Hi guys, welcome to my channel Green Meadows. This is Gurmeet Kaur and today we are going to talk about this beautiful plant Aglaonema. See, recently I have propagated this plant and I have put this plant in water, normal water. So while I have taken the cuttings, I did not have time to take any video or any picture, but today as it got roots and I was putting this one in soil, so I thought of showing you guys. See how well this one rooted, but it took long time. It took around 30 to 35 days to get these roots. So I have just put it in the mineral water, the RO water what we have, what we use regularly. See guys, these are the nodes. So when you take a cutting, just make sure that you have these kind of nodes. You'll get roots from these nodes only. So at least this much stem would be fine. Okay, fine. Let's get started then. So I'm just for coming to Aglaonema. Aglaonema doesn't require big pots, guys, as it is a slow growing pot. Slow growing plant, and it will need only small kind of a planter. So I'm not much fond of these ceramic pots, but I bought this. I really like this one, so I bought this one. Here to cover this drainage hole we have put one stone, so I'll show you. So this, coming to Aglaonema, this is a beautiful house plant, and most of the people, they love this plant because we can put this plant indoor all the time. It doesn't require much of sunlight. Actually, it doesn't require sunlight at all, because see, for some time it was getting a sunlight of around half an hour, I think. See how the leaves burn. Only half an hour sunlight did this. See here also, but I couldn't do anything about this. So now after putting this one in soil, I want to keep this one in indoor, and this one also. So let's go ahead. I have taken this soil is normal garden soil and vermicompost and sand. Sand is really required because, as you know, this Aglaonema needs well drained soil. So this one, it had I put little water in this, so that's what it became little soggy. It's okay, we can plant this with this. So let's start planting it. So coming to its care, it doesn't need much of fertilizer. So what I've taken is only vermicompost, and later on we can just fertilize it with a little bit of compost itself. It doesn't need much of like NPK or any other artificial fertilizer. It doesn't demand much. This is a very less demanding plant. See, this cutting was not even straight, but it still got roots. I'm really happy. So water propagation always works. So don't put this one directly into soil, because sometimes we don't know whether we can also get root rot. See, I'm putting a little bit of aloe vera gel to this one, so that, as you know, aloe vera has the properties of antibiotic properties, and it also will help the plant in growing. I have this small cute container for propagating in water. I always propagate in these kind of containers. I just love those containers. As we can put Aglaonema in direct sunlight, so this is a beautiful. There is also pink Aglaonema. I don't have that, but that also looks very beautiful. I'm planning, and it is in my list, guys. I'll get that one. put this like this and let me just. It is getting all messy, but it's okay. See, when we pot, it sometimes gets messy, and we shouldn't be bothered about that much. So you can also propagate. It is very easy to propagate, but Aglaonema can be tricky. Because only problem with this will be a root rot problem, nothing else. So putting fungicide in 15 days or in 1 month will do. As you have seen the roots of this plant roots are they'll be like that only, like string. They're like little string, thick string there. They're not that thin string what we say. So these roots, you can get root rot. But these plants, they also like moist soil. So keep the soil moist. But the leaves, and you should water it only when the upper soil is dry. Because as you have seen the stem is really very thick. So we shouldn't get any problem of root rot to this kind of plant. So what we'll do is we have to do continuous misting to this plant. Okay, so this misting would help. Always keep a spray bottle near wherever you put this planter. You just put a normal small spray bottle near it, and you just do misting to these leaves. So what happens is this plant is not that moist loving. It'll like moist, but when the upper soil is very very dry, at that time only you have to water. So what happens is, but they won't take the sunlight. So these will become dry. They are really humid loving leaves. So if you want these leaves to look very very healthy, what you have to do is do misting all the time. Every time you look at this plant, do misting. In the summers, if you do misting in the afternoon, it will look very good. So that's it guys about Aglaonema. So I have planted this one. How is this? Isn't this beautiful? So only little bit care will do. It doesn't ask much about the fertilizer and all. We no need to put a lot of fertilizer. It is not a heavy breeder at all. So little bit of fertilizer will do, and watering is like you can do alternate day in the summers also. I'm talking about you can do alternate day watering, or as we are keeping it indoors, you can also water in 3 to 4 days. You can just check it if you are really beginners, and consistent watering is really important. You must consistently water it. Like you are watering it in 3 days, then next 3 days only you have to plant watering it. So consistency is really important in these kind of plants. So, and this is a soil mixture what I've showed you. It has become little like this, but it is a very good soil mixture. Just there was it became little bit moist. That's the reason it is looking clayey like this. But this is what you need to take. Thank you guys. So how is this? So you can bring this plant and share with your friends. As I always tell you, my channel is all about growing plants and sharing. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe my channel and hit the like button, and please don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you.